our 2026 celebration of worthy students and distinguished educators. Tonight is made possible by the Bozeman Schools Foundation, which serves as a powerful bridge connecting our generous community to the remarkable students of Bozeman High School, Bridger Charter Academy, and Gallatin High School. In fact, between last week's events and tonight, the foundation is awarding nearly $170,000 in scholarships this year. Nights such as this require a village. To Jen, Laura, Penelope, Amelia, the entire foundation board, and our community donors, thank you for being bridge builders. Your transformational generosity connects resources to opportunity and brings this celebration to life. To our outstanding pre-K-12 distinguished educators and support staff, thank you for nurturing safe and engaging environments where our students can grow, take risks, and thrive. And to the students we honor tonight, along with your families here this evening, thank you for showing up every day with purpose. The Worthy Student Scholarships are inspiring because they celebrate character, compassion, leadership, and resilience. You are here this evening not just because of what you've achieved, but more importantly, because of who you are and who you are becoming. We are so proud of you. We cannot wait to see where your paths take you in college, careers, internships, apprenticeships, gap years, and beyond. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, congratulations to all of tonight's student and education honorees. You embody the very best of Bozeman Public Schools. It is now my absolute pleasure to introduce a true bridge builder, a trusted community partner and friend, a connector, and the executive director of the Bozeman Schools Foundation, Jen Lammers.
That you shared for the staff of the Bozeman Schools Foundation. We could not do this work without the continued support of your faculty, your staff, and your administrators. For the Worthy Student Scholarships, we award 40 scholarships, but this year your teachers nominated 159 students, and we received 259 letters, which means most of the students you will hear about from today had more than one nomination for their character and for their contributions to the school community during their time as a BSD 7 student. The Worthy Student Scholarship, which is now in its 48th year, is a uniquely Bozeman tradition. While we do award 83 scholarships, these 40 are particularly special to us because, as Casey said, these scholarships are awarded to students not for their academic supremacy, not for their athletic ability, not even for their official role in student council or other leadership organizations. Although you will know when you meet them that they are great students, they are good athletes, and they are leaders in their community. But they were chosen not for the honors that maybe you are used to seeing recognized. They were chosen for who they are when they didn't think people were looking. They are chosen because they were a friend. They were chosen because they were a contributor to a class or to a community, or they saw a need and they rose to meet it. We've been awarding these scholarships for 48 years. That speaks a lot about who we are as a community in Bozeman. And it's also important to know that the Worthy Student Scholarships provide financial support not just for college. While college is a wonderful path, I'm really proud of the fact that our community recognizes that success comes in many forms. And Worthy Student Scholarships will support students going on for trade school, getting into their own business, setting themselves up in their next phase, whatever that phase is that they have decided to put their character and their skills behind. And I think that's really exciting, and it really reminds us of the complexity and the diversity of our community, and the educators that open doors and see these kids for who they really are when they don't think anyone is watching. But you don't really need to hear about what it means to be a worthy student from me. You don't need to understand how great our distinguished educators are from me, because once again, we have had the privilege of working with the Bozeman High School Film Club, and they have edited a video of tonight's honorees. So I turn it over to them.
Attributes of a working student is someone who is kind, inclusive, and always works to make people feel better about themselves and the community around them.
To be a worthy student, I think it's very important to strive to want to understand other people and their experiences, but also wanting to find out who you are yourself. I think it's really important to be kind and disciplined.
Worthy Student Scholarship is incredibly special because it's a chance for teachers to recognize students who do a great job of just being kind to humans and giving back to the community and being a part of, like the VHS or BCA or the school community or like Bozeman as a whole, and just genuinely make the world a better place. And it's important to pause and remember and recognize those small acts of positivity.
Taking care of the people around you and always taking the initiative to make others feel included and make this world better.
They're just authentically themselves. I think no matter what setting they're in, they're able to be themselves and stand out in their own way. And I think they also show up and are just consistent. And for me personally, for Michaela, that's definitely been the case in my entire 4 years of teaching and coaching.
Someone who's not defined by their grades, but how they show up in our school community. Worthy students are students who show up with resilience, integrity, and give back to their peers and to their school.
That you show honesty, joy, integrity, and respect to those around you.
To me, being a worthy student means that I am able to impact my school and the community around me in a beneficial and a meaningful way.
It's not just the standard academics, but their genuine curiosity to learn, asking questions and studying because they actually want the knowledge. Also, their positive influence amongst their peers and other faculty members. Being kind because it's not easy, but because they know how powerful it is.
To me, being a worthy student just means a lot, that I was recognized, and I'm just super grateful.
Showing your drive and integrity and being willing to put others before yourself.
Always doing the right thing, even when there's obstacles in their path. They know how to fight through them, bust through them, and come out stronger on the other end.
Receiving the Worthy Student Award means that I've had a positive impact on both my community and the people around me.
Goes above and beyond both what they should be doing in school and outside of school. Somebody who volunteers their time just because they want to, and is someone who brings positive energy, smile to every room they're in, and really demonstrates a care for all.
To me, these are the deep thinkers, the creative hearts, the kind people who are always bright and excited about the world and want to do something to live a meaningful life.
Their maturity. When they're mature, I tend to see them being really comfortable in their skin, and that allows them to think about the feelings and the concerns of other people. And then that's what stands out in my classroom, is because you see someone who is really concerned about the people around them or their school as a whole.
Doing the right thing because it's what's enjoyable and what's right to do, not because of any recognition you'll get.
Their attitude. I think they work really hard. They are willing to try new things. They are willing to maybe question their previous thoughts.
These are students who consistently rise to the occasion. You see this in their leadership among the sports that they do and the clubs that they're involved with, and they just continually show up and are amazing students within the classroom and amongst their leadership opportunities.
Their ability to overcome obstacles. I think that many of our worthy students are individuals who have an knack for getting things done.
It's authenticity, because how are you supposed to make change if you're not yourself?
Is somebody who just goes above and beyond in all aspects of their high school career. They're doing things behind the scenes, they're helping people, they're a valuable member of our community.
Fostering an inclusive community where we can all learn from each other.
I thought about this one a lot. A worthy student stands out among their peers, not only for their behavior in the classroom, but also in the school. They make our school a better place. They include other people. They connect to other kids.
Somebody that goes above and beyond for their peers. They stand out because they've handled adversity, whatever that is for them in their life. They've been able to rise above that and to continue in the education process and have come out successful on the other end.
goes above and beyond. They're the students that they do what's right because it's the right thing to do. We don't have to ask them. They understand the contributions they can make to the world.
Just always be nice. That whoever you may encounter through your youth in high school, and I think that will get you a lot of places.
I think everybody who goes into education hopes to make a difference in a student's life, and I think that this just reaffirms that what you're doing works.
I think worthy students are those students that realize they're not islands unto themselves. They're connected to their families, and to their school, and to their community, and to the world. And they feel like they can make a difference and, share their talents and their abilities and move forward and move the world forward in a way that's really positive.
Working hard and not giving up on myself, and I'm really grateful for this award.
Their contributions to our the fact that we all recognize what they've done and we've all been changed by it or inspired by it, or they've made us better by knowing them. Like, I feel like I'm a better person from knowing Finn because he makes this place a better place.
It's a real honor that Dustin named me as his distinguished educator. I taught him in kindergarten 12 years ago, and that was the last I saw Dustin. And so I'm just happy to know that he put all his good characteristics to work these past 12 years.
It is an enormous honor to be recognized as a distinguished educator, especially to have been selected by a student like Cash, because Cash is someone that I admire as a human being and want to be more like. And so the fact that she selected me out of the many, many teachers that I know she loves and adores is really a big honor, and I am really appreciative of that.
To be selected as a distinguished educator is such an honor, given how busy we are and we teach hundreds of kids each day. To feel like you've made a difference in somebody's life like that is really, really powerful and an honor to have this life.
It's really special because I think as teachers, everyone teaches for different reasons, and to have a student see something in you that you're hoping you put out there to make a difference or make someone stay and be recognized for that is pretty amazing.
There are a lot of good teachers at this school, a lot of great teachers at this school, and I'm kind of my lead is the football coach, and I try to use that to impact students, and it's just good to know that some appreciate and get a little recognition for what we do every day. So it's an honor. I'm very blessed to be a distinguished educator.
It feels awesome to be recognized as a distinguished educator. I am just so impressed with the caliber of students that are chosen for the Worthy Student Scholarship, and I think they're people who could do so many things all on their own without any help from me, and so to be recognized that I perhaps made some small impact on them just is so affirming and makes me feel like my life's work has really done something.
It's a great honor. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, life's most urgent question is, what are you doing for others? And to be recognized like this is a great reminder that teaching matters and that we can impact people in positive ways through this profession. So I'm deeply honored to be recognized. Thank you.
I was humbled a little bit by that. I think that I tried really hard to let all my students know that they're seen, and I think being recognized as a distinguished educator really just kind of flipped that and made me listen, and I'm thankful for it. I can't think of a better honor here at Gallatin than being recognized as a distinguished educator.
I teach a great group of kids, and every day I come into that classroom, whether I'm in a good mood or a happy mood, I come in and all of a sudden I smile. It just keeps my energy alive.
So I'd say being a distinguished educator is about the relationships that you have with your students. And Aubrey Hanson was one of those students that I got to know 17 years ago when she was in Carson. Dropping her over siblings off at school, going into a K1 class and singing songs, watching her skate on the rink, and just seeing her grow and seeing her grow as a human being. And eventually, in middle school, seeing her not only in the classroom stuff, but connecting with her, doing the narrow gauge trail at the crossroad, getting stuck in a gully in Ridgerville, or driving her to a middle school dance with a bunch of strangers out of middle school, singing Watermelon Sugar High, singer, tipped herself in the icy creeks of Bear Creek. In the years that followed, just keep my fingers on the pulse of that relationship and seeing perform the concerts in Skishman Bay, National Honor Society, just watching them grow. So it's about relationships. We're worthy student, and we all get an education through relationships, and seeing them excel and become incredible human beings is really.
What makes Aiden stand out? Aiden stands out because he's kind. He is a really good man. He doesn't treat anyone any differently, from the most important person in the school to a freshman who he just met and helped through an audition for Welcome to the School. He does Hot TV every week. He is a wonderful mentor for the young ones, and he's also been a really supportive, wonderful student of mine and a friend of mine. He is a great man, and he's going to do great things.
It's a really great honor. It's like I never expected in a million years that I would ever get this opportunity, and I'm just so grateful.
So Avery Westfall stands out among circuitors for a lot of reasons. She's a good student, hardworking kid. I got to know her through coaching in softball, and as she's got older, she started to contribute back to like the youth a lot. She's helped us all winter, train and educate younger kids, and it's been awesome having her essentially coach alongside with me with the younger kids. And she's a leader, involved in her community, willing to volunteer and help, and those type of things make her a special student and person.
I think it's a great honor to be a worthy student, especially since obviously I didn't see it coming. And I think one of the greatest things is my distinguished educator has been such a great help in my life and made a great impact. And so I think that without him, I don't think I would be who I am today. And so it's an honor for him as well as it is for me.
I feel deeply honored and a little humbled to be chosen as a distinguished educator. Teaching is for the kids, and it is definitely a calling and something that I love dearly to my heart. And I just feel really special that Rosie looked at all 12 years of their education and said, this teacher had a positive impact on me. I'm very grateful.
Being a worthy student really means the world to me, because as I was navigating high school and even just growing up as a person in Montana, I always had the dream of being that person that people wanted to look up to. I wanted to like really put my place in the world. And so being able to be nominated and chosen as a worthy student really just means the world to me. It just makes that dream come true.
I'm deeply grateful to the person who recommended me for this award, as well as my larger community and environment for making me who I am. And I'm really glad to know that I've made a positive impression and that I've truly given back.
Being a worthy student means so much to me, and hearing what my teachers and nominees have to say about me is so amazing. Things I didn't expect to hear in my entire life.
I'm just truly honored that I'm recognized for this, and also my teachers took note of this over the years, and I'm just so lucky to meet all these people and all these teachers and students in school.
I am so happy and glad that I am being recognized for it. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who has nominated me or even just been part of my high school career, and especially to my parents and my sister who have actually built those foundations of values that help me be the person that I am today. So thank you.
I feel super recognized, but I also feel very thankful that throughout my years through VHS, I've been given so many opportunities to prove myself and so many opportunities to go out in the community and do what's right. Thank you.
I am so honored to be recognized for the Worthy Student Scholarship, and thankful to be part of the Bozeman community.
It means a lot to be nominated, to know that I've impacted people in the right way.
It just really means a lot to be chosen in unity, to be recognized. It's very honorable, and it's very great. So
I just feel super honored and feel really good that I was voted to be this by my peers and teachers, and it feels really good.
Being a worthy student means the world to me. Thank you for nominating me. To me, being a distinguished student means that I finally lived up to my parents' expectations, and I
And I'm grateful for all of the educators and people in my life who have helped me become who I am today.
It's really meaningful that people see integrity and see students as actually people.
It's really important to me to be nominated for this as a recognition of the hard work of myself and other students here, as well as being able to honor what our teachers have done for us. I really appreciate the Bozeman community and our school's community, so it's great to have that recognized.
In the words of a great American patriot, Kendrick Lamar, sit down.
year. It's always so much more gratifying to hear our educators and our students speak about this award and their community. And we love the video. We're suckers for it. So thank you so much. George Scott, who's sitting in the back row, that's all. Thank you. So before I turn the microphones over to our, I'm hoping, amusing and entertaining MCs, who've been working with us for numerous years, they should have their patter down. I think there is another group of people in this room who we really do need to acknowledge and celebrate for their contributions to helping make our 40-worthy students the students they are. If you are a parent, guardian, sibling, close friend, and here to support one of our honorees tonight, will you please stand? Bozeman schools would not be what they are without the community that supports us and trusts us with your most precious asset, which is your children. So thank you for your support, and thank you for all you have done to help guide their paths and make them the type of student that teachers recognize, friends celebrate, and we are here to honor tonight. Thank you. Those in the room who haven't been here before, this is a new way of doing it. We're normally in the gym, and we are going to have the students begin to file in, and they will have an opportunity to be honored in front of you and look at all of your beautiful faces.
Welcome. Is this the mic check?
Hi, my name is Jim Thompson. I'm the assistant principal at Bozeman High School. And joining me is Nate Lazovich. All right, here we go. Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate some people. First up. Oh, Mr. Birdall. Hold on. Just a second. All right. Lorenzo Alvarado, his distinguished educator is Candace Barton. He is inspired by Ms. Barton for encouraging him to explore content beyond the surface level, a habit he plans to continue in college and after college. He plans to attend the University of Utah next fall. Let's give him a hand. Mr. Birdall, come on out. Merritt Covington, distinguished educator Kelly Birdall. Merritt is inspired by Mr. Birdall's energy and fun in every rehearsal, noting his enthusiasm makes even late night and weekend performance something to look forward to. Merritt plans on attending MSU and majoring in financial engineering. Let's give him a hand. Charles Moody, distinguished educator Ashley Chilton. Ms. Chilton is an amazing teacher from, these are Charlie's words. She's an amazing teacher who makes sure that every student understands what is going on and takes time to teach them. She is also a great motivator. Charlie's going to MSU. His major is, at this point, is going to be undecided. Let's give him a hand. Starner, distinguished educator, Ms. Chilton. Bailey's inspired by Mrs. Chilton's contagious energy, which makes learning fun and engaging. She will always value her time with Ms. Chilton, who has positively changed her high school career, taught her lessons, and pushed those around her to be the best versions of themselves, making Bailey a better learner, student, and overall human being. Bailey is attending Grand Canyon University, majoring in marketing, and will be on the dance team. Congratulations. Hi, Logan. Logan Thum. Logan Thum's distinguished educator is Miss Chilton. He's inspired by Miss Chilton's ability to energize her students, engage with everyone, and ensure class material is covered well. He has a huge amount of respect for her as both a teacher and as a person. And next year, Logan is attending Bowdoin College. Congratulations. Give him a hand.
Isabella DeFonte and Lauren Covington. Isabella is heading to the University of Toronto to study life sciences on a pre-med track. Her long-term goal is to become an OBGYN with a deep aspiration to create a dedicated, safe space where women can come to receive treatment while feeling completely supported, safe, and truly appreciated. Isabella is honoring Lauren Covington today, deeply appreciating how much she genuinely cares about her students and always shows up for them when it matters most. Whether it's tracking down scholarships, navigating college admissions, or stepping in with whatever a student needs, Lauren Covington is always there to guide the way. Congratulations. Miles Minders and Lauren Covington. Miles is making history as the first person from Bozeman to ever be admitted to Caltech. He will be studying physics with an eye toward micro-quantum physics, in addition to his scientific talents. Miles speaks German and Spanish and is currently learning Mandarin. Miles has chosen Lauren to be his distinguished educator because she possesses a ceaseless joy. No matter what might be going on with her personally, she always brings kindness, warmth, and a positive spirit to her students and everyone around her. Please give them a massive round of applause.
Aubrielle Hanson, distinguished educator, is Mr. Tad Drake. She's inspired by Mr. Drake because he makes learning fun, pushes her to do her hardest, and is passionate about what he does. She will never forget his warm, reptilian, banana slug, or decomposition songs, and dreams of having a house filled with plants just like his classroom. Next steps for Aubrielle, she'll be attending USC in the World Bachelor of Business program. Her sophomore year, she will attend HKUST in Hong Kong. In her junior year, she will be in Milan attending Bocconi. After graduation, she will have a business degree from all three schools. Congratulations. Avery Westfall. Avery Westfall's distinguished educator is J.D. Emmert, and currently he is coaching softball. She is inspired by Coach because he always puts others before himself. As a softball coach, he does everything for his players to make sure they have every opportunity to become a better player and a better person. Next step for Avery is to play softball for Dawson Community College. Congratulations. Nolan Angst. Nolan Angst, distinguished educator, is Mr. Gallagher. He is inspired by Mr. Gallagher's ability to connect with his students. His spontaneous, quirky Gallagher jokes makes the class laugh and stay engaged, which makes complex topic more approachable. Nolan, I know who you are. Nolan, planning on studying architecture at the University of Michigan, exclamation point, University of Michigan. How do you feel about that, Mr. Mills? Very proud of you. Congratulations. Michaela Coleman and Erica Gustafson.
Michaela is taking her talents to Carroll College, where she'll be playing both basketball and volleyball. Alongside her athletic pursuits, she'll be majoring in elementary education, fueled by her genuine love for working with little kids. Michaela selected Erica Gustafson as her distinguished educator because she always gives 100% effort no matter what she's doing, and she constantly brightens the school with a warm smile on her face. Congratulations to you both. Alina Magneto and Natalie Jackman. Alina is heading to University of Chicago, where she'll be a double major in biological chemistry and neuroscience on a pre-med track on her way to becoming an outstanding physician. She's honoring Natalie Jackman today, admiring that she is always unapologetically herself. She possesses an infectious energy that keeps the whole classroom engaged, always notices when a student needs help, and shares a strong creative bond with Alina as one of the craftiest people she knows. Let's hear it for these two.
Audrey Schaub. Audrey Schaub's distinguished educator is Ms. Knodel. Ms. Knodel is inspired by Ms. Knodel's balance between challenge and fun and hands-on activities, which create a supportive and interactive environment. Ms. Knodel bridges the gap between complex science and real-life applications and activities. She is also described as an empathic and caring human who is flexible, checks in, and cares for students as people. Audrey is inspired by her ability to do all these things effortlessly. Next steps for Audrey is she's attending nursing school at the University of San Francisco in hopes of working in the NICU and in public health. Congratulations. Rosemary Casabaugh. Her distinguished educator is Miss Leary. She's inspired by Miss Leary because she is incredibly kind, thoughtful, and truly cares about everybody she meets. Miss Leary is supportive and accepting of everybody, and Rosemary hopes to be as welcoming and open-minded as her throughout her life. Rosemary, she is going to take a gap year before going to college to pursue archaeology. Congratulations. Walter Brown. Walter Brown's distinguished educator is Coach Cody Ling. He's a ski coach. Walter is inspired by, Coach has taught Walter a lot about his sport and, more importantly, about life. Walter will be attending the University of Utah to study microbiology and genetics. Congratulations.
Sean Higgs and Megan Loveman. Sean is heading to Montana State University next year to study kinesiology with the ultimate career goal of becoming a physical therapist. He has a deep-rooted passion for health and wellness and truly wants to help people become the absolute healthiest versions of themselves. Sean has chosen to recognize Megan Loveman today because she shows up every single day with an incredibly positive attitude. She has a unique talent for making lessons deeply engaging, and her personable nature makes her a favorite among her students. Thank you both.
Aiden Cirillo. Aiden's distinguished educator is Lila Michael. He says, Miss Michael is a very hardworking and focused, striving individual who is also kind, caring, and considerate. She always gives everyone the opportunity to show their talent, and she is so easy to work with. Her determination and kindness really shines from within her, and she inspires who I strive to be. Who Aiden just strives to be. No, got paper. But like it's true, it'd be true about me too. Aiden writes, I don't plan to go to college. I want to get straight into acting once I graduate. I plan to take some acting classes, continue to audition for plays, and continue to make short films and acting and videos. Eventually, I will be moving with my dad and stepmom to Denver, and then hopefully sooner rather than later, I'll be moving to LA on my own and finally be in Hollywood movies. We wish you the best. Congratulations. Connor Ballard. His distinguished educator is Justin Mobley. Mr. Mobley never lets a loss or setback stop his drive. It only makes his work harder, and he cares more. He is always pushing every single person around him to their best and tells people what they need to hear to be the best version of themselves. How committed and how driven he is helps and makes others better. His ability to push you and to your limits while maintaining a good relationship. He commits so much of his time to others so others can get better. Connor will be attending Boise State University and majoring in business finance, and he will also continue his lacrosse career on the BSU team. Congratulations. Oscar Glick. His distinguished educator is Justin Mobley. Mobley inspires me because of his desire to make everyone succeed. He pushes me to work hard and to be the best version of myself on and off the football field. Even though Mobley can be hard on us at times, he cares deeply about his players and his students. Oscar will be attending University of San Diego. Congratulations. Kylie Venmore. Her distinguished educator is Katie Mobley, and she writes, how Miss Mobley is always willing to help me, even if it's just for letting me sit and talk with her for a while. Next steps, Kylie's going to go to MSU to study business finance, as well as join the Color Guard. Congratulations.
Lily Wallstead and Riley Morgan. Lily has an exciting year ahead. She is spending her first semester next year as an au pair in Italy, taking care of 3 children under the age of 6. Before attending Boise State University to study English, she plans to teach high school and eventually earn a master's degree in speech language pathology to continue her passion for working with kids and individuals with disabilities. She's recognizing Riley Morgan as a true mentor who can adapt to any situation and seamlessly turn it into a positive one. Riley Morgan cares deeply for others and serves as a constant reminder of the goodness and positivity in the world. Congratulations. Justin Mills and Trevor Nichols. All right, Justin is headed to the University of Wisconsin to pursue a degree in environmental sciences. Driven by a lifelong love for the outdoors, Justin aims to eventually dedicate his career to vital conservation work right here in Montana. Justin's honoring Trevor Nichols today because he greatly admires his ideology regarding conservation, his interactive way of teaching, and the unmatched energy and passion he brings to the classroom. Congratulations. Zachary Sims and Trevor Nichols. Zachary is attending Montana State University next year to study restoration ecology. He hopes to work for Fish, Wildlife, and Parks to protect and manage our vital wildlands. Zach is honoring Trevor because he said that Trevor's return to teaching to give back to community through science, even after a long, successful career as a public servant at Rocky Mountain National Park, is inspiring and something Zach hopes to emulate in his own career. Congratulations. Luis Tavares and Evelyn Paz. Luis is headed to Gallatin College to train as an HVAC mechanic with a long-term entrepreneurial dream of owning his own HVAC company. Luis has chosen to honor Evelyn Paz today. He shares that Evelyn is always there to help him and has become like a second mother to him. Her unwavering support and kindness have meant the world to him throughout his high school journey. Congratulations. Andrea Medina and Ali Pitts. Andrea is headed to Montana State University to study kinesiology on a pre-med track with the ultimate goal of becoming an OBGYN because she simply loves helping people. Andrea has chosen to honor Ali Pitts today, sharing that Ali is incredibly kind and has consistently pushed her students to make a real lasting difference both in their local communities and in the wider world. Congratulations. In a row. Earlier I bit my tongue trying to talk, and I kind of got through one of them, but I feel like I'm on a roll now. Anastasia Burdana and Bethany Ringer. Anastasia is heading to Montana State University next year to study accounting. Combining her love for math and her high ambitions, she plans to build a career as an accountant and eventually rise to the role as a chief financial officer. Anastasia is recognizing Bethany Ringer today because she always feels comfortable and welcome in her classroom. Bethany's calming presence, effective teaching style, and friendly personality instantly put people at ease. Congratulations. Jameson Palmer and Jeffrey Ruffcorn. Jameson is headed to the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill to study mathematics and physics with a plan to ultimately go into academic research. Jameson recognizes Jeffrey Ruffcorn today, noting that Mr. Ruffcorn's leadership style have had a profound impact on him. He pushes his students to be better, and his unwavering belief in them, even when he's being tough, is what has driven them to achieve such high success. Give them a round of applause. Cash Schonkweiler and Erica Schnee. Cash is attending the University of Montana to study elementary special education. She has already proven her commitment to teaching by serving as a peer tutor and the president of the Partners Club, proudly following in her mother's footsteps to become an educator. Cash is honoring Erica Schnee today, highlighting that she makes an effort to truly get to know everyone. She always knows your name and remembers the small details like asking how a trip went when you return. She is fiercely supportive of all students, a constant presence at school events, and simply a wonderful person. Congratulations.
Alyssa Dyke. Don't be confused with the photo. The photo is Carl Schwartz. This is Scott Farr, pinch hitting for Mr. Schwartz tonight. So let's do both. Alyssa Dyke's distinguished educators are Carl Schwartz and Scott Farr. What Alyssa wrote about Mr. Schwartz is that one day she would love to be able to impact and make an impact on other students' lives the way that Mr. Schwartz has had on her. And we all know Mr. Farr is just the utility. Anytime we ask him to do anything here at Bozeman High, he's there for every student. He's always there, and he's always, yes, and happy to help. Thank you, Scott. Alyssa's next steps are she's committed to attending Montana State University and plan on majoring in elementary education with an interest in special education. Congratulations. Henry Scott's distinguished educators, Katie Scamma. What inspires me most, Henry writes, about Miss Scamma is her effect on others. Miss Scamma is kind to everyone, and I hope to have the ability to carry positivity with me everywhere I go, just like she does. Henry plans on attending Montana State with a major in film, and he's still trying to decide on a second major, but it most likely will be science or English Congratulations.
Wilder Henningsen and Becca Stevens. Wilder is heading to the University of Montana to double major in acting and directing for film and environmental science. She aspires to be an actress, and she is an actress. She's like a really good actress. And direct live visual performances and outdoor documentaries that incorporate her love for skiing and climbing. Wilder recognizes Becca Stevens as an incredibly strong individual from whom she drew a lot of personal strength. Becca encourages her to always be herself, speak her mind, and truly taught her the invaluable lesson of authenticity. Congratulations, you two.
Callahan Waters. His distinguished educator is Derek Strong. On everything from the corruption of the Gilded Age to what fly to cast in the eddies of the Gallatin River, Mr. Strong is an expert. One must assume there is no limit to the capacity of his knowledge, yet he is always eager to learn the history of a student. Next steps for Callahan is, while competing for the ski team, he will be studying economics and engineering at Dartmouth next year with the intent of eventually going to law school. Congratulations. Dawson Swift. Dawson Swift's distinguished educator is Ann Thorson. And the reason why he selected Ann is because she made learning fun. She was Dawson's kindergarten teacher. And for his first experience in school and in learning, it was memorable. Dawson is going to be attending MSU and studying electrical engineering. Congratulations. Noah Cross. Noah's distinguished educator is Jenny Trinnell. And Noah writes, Jenny has been not only an incredible teacher, but a fantastic mentor. She is someone who has supported me in all that I have done in high school. She is a person whom I always look forward to seeing, whom I'm excited to update about my life. Her passion for teaching makes it easy to be excited for class every single day, because it's clear she enjoys being there too. I just hope that I can be as good as she is in whatever career I find myself in. Noah will be attending Yale in the fall, where we're majoring in ethics, politics, and economics. Congratulations. Alexandra Hansen is currently at a Camerata concert. And her distinguished educator is Jenny Trinnell. And she wrote about Ms. Trinnell that Ms. Trinnell has inspired her so much while teaching APUSH. She finds every opportunity to dress up or act out the history. She's been an amazing example of confidence for me, and she's always encouraged me to believe in myself. Next steps for Alexandra is she's going to be attending Stanford in the fall to study engineering. Congratulations. Heidi Huber. Her distinguished educator is Jenny Trinnell. She writes, Mrs. Trinnell inspires me every day to work hard and never give up on my goals. Inside and outside of school, she has always had my back and taken a genuine interest into my life and all of her students. Her energy and continuous effort that she invests in her students' learning is incredible, and she shows up every day to guide her students to become the best version of themselves. Her next steps is she will be attending California Polytechnic State University at San Luis Obispo and studying communication and leadership. Congratulations. Sam Vanderberg. Sam's distinguished educator is Haley Vidmar. Sam writes, what inspires me most about Ms. Vidmeyer is her patience, kindness, and ability to stay calm and level-headed during difficult moments. She pushes her students to be creative, try new things, and challenge themselves while always being understanding and supportive. Sam also admires her confidence and strong sense of self because she stands up for herself and her students without letting others push her around. Sam's next steps is she will be attending Reed College in Portland, Oregon. Not 100% sure on the major yet, but hoping to study environmental science, biology, or psychology, and hope to find a career in working in conservation, protecting the natural world. Congratulations.
Ezra Graham and Elaine Warren. Ezra is embarking on an extraordinary academic journey, starting at Waseda University in Tokyo, because he's only 16. And he can't get into Cambridge until he's 17, so he'll go there following his time at Waseda. He is going to be studying human, social, and political science with the goal of entering journalism to become an international reporter. He wants to recognize Elaine Warren today, sharing that the very structure of her class inspired him, fostering a strong classroom community and inspiring his writing in the newspaper club. She's the teacher who is always there for her students and excels at building meaningful connections with everyone. Give them a round of applause. Eden Groff and Elaine Warren. Eden is attending Montana State University to pursue nursing. Her inspiring career plans start out as an EMT, transitioning into a firefighter, and eventually work as an ER nurse, dedicated to being there for people in their times of their greatest need. I butchered that, but she's really, really good at working with people and helping people. Great passion for it. Eden is honoring Elaine Warren today, sharing that she focuses on teaching essential real-world skills and makes a conscientious effort to show that she truly and deeply cares about each of her students individually. Way to go. Good job.
I'm just curious where the ski suit is at, Marion. Phineas McGeehan. His distinguished educator is Marion Weaver. And he writes, Marion has an uncanny ability to bring both an immensely positive energy to the school while also being a calming force to many seniors who come to the CCC ready to melt down. The next steps for Phineas is he plans on attending University of Vermont for mechanical engineering. Congratulations. I'd like to turn the microphone over to Dan Mills for some closing remarks.
Thank you, Mr. Thompson. Thank you, Mr. Lazlovich. I know it takes a lot of effort to prepare to be MC for this event. I appreciate honoring our students. How about a round of applause for them? Kind of like this view because I can see all of our worthy students and distinguished educators together. It's an impressive sight. Thank you all for being here tonight. My name is Dan Mills. I'm proud to serve as the principal here at Bozeman High School. On behalf of my esteemed colleague, Principal Schnee at Gallatin High, I'd like to share our gratitude for this event and for all of the humanity that has made this evening possible. Thank you to the Bozeman Schools Foundation. We owe a sincere appreciation to Jen, Laura, Penelope, Amelia, the entire board for their efforts to maintain and increase and bolster this wonderful scholarship program every year that honors what we appreciate most about our students and about our community. Thank you to all of our Bozeman High and Gallatin High families with us tonight. We've been fortunate to recognize 40 young people because they have chosen to do the right things the right way during their time in high school. And And we know these students' kind dispositions, their collective generosity of spirit are in large part the results of the value your families have placed upon these ideals. We've heard many recognitions of the efforts of our distinguished educators today. It's inspiring to hear the ways in which your relationships have influenced our students and beyond. Teachers, please remember the importance of what you do. Thank you for your continued impact. And finally, thank you to our students. Principal Schnee and I are fortunate enough to walk the halls with you every day. With so many students who do the right thing, make the right decisions, and infuse our schools with positive energy and community spirit. You 40 young people embody that spirit. Thank you for making it fun to be with you and fun to be at Bozeman High and at Gallatin High. Thank you for making our schools better for everyone. We look forward to seeing everyone here at graduation at MSU Brick Breeden Fieldhouse on June 6th. But for now, please join us in the Commons just outside here for refreshments with the Bozeman Schools Foundation. Thank you for being here tonight.